The first thing I saw, at least it made me laugh a little bit. It was this. This is happening in Chicago.
Go, go, go!
There you have a couple of, I guess, military guys, law enforcement, ICE agents, who knows? They just put on whatever they want, chasing apparently an activist, a protester, someone in the streets and nearby in the area of Chicago, and one of them takes a tumble. Can't keep up. Maybe it's all that gear he's got on. Maybe he should start, abiding by Pete Hegseth's new rules for fit military guys, because, we never had that before. But as he's laying on the ground, go, I'll get him. I was like, this activist, this guy must be like a track star, man. I used to run myself. I mean, this guy must really have opened up his stride. He's staying steady. No wasted arm movements, no wasted energy. My man was jogging. You see the guy in the red? The guy in the red was jogging as he took off down that back alley, and they just couldn't keep up. These are the guys that we're afraid of. These are the guys that we continue to let carry out this other fearful person in the White House, the fascist a-hole in the White House. These are the people that apparently are the brightest, the strongest, and the most intimidating people in the country. So there's the comical side of it. This is actually the first thing I saw that actually pissed me off.
I can't hear people. It's all back there. Yeah, I know. They're at home. I learned.
I think I kind of like 4 to 5 cars that rolled up in that neighborhood, again in the Chicago area, to snatch what we turned out to find out from immediately when she said a 15-year-old girl out of that car, swung around, slammed her on the ground, dropped his knee on her back, neck, wherever. He doesn't care. For the sake of arresting her, detaining her, who knows? It's since there's open conflict and assault on children in this country from the folks who said that they're looking to save and support the children. It's, I guess, just something that should be expected now. Here's the piece of that jumped on that little girl and thinks he's a bad guy.
I got aggressive, and we just want to make sure that we're sharing his space.
Yeah,
really
you're
proud.
a big guy, man.
Really proud.
Put your knee on my
Really
daughter's
proud.
shoulder.
We have videos of it, just so you know.
What if that happened to your daughter?
He wants her checked out.
I mean, he's very proud. I'm sure he went home and started bragging to whoever it is that's around him about how badass he is. He goes, I took down a 15-year-old girl. She must have weighed about 90 pounds. Must have been awesome. It was so cool. I was such a badass. You should have seen me in action because I'm such a little bitch. These are the guys that we continue to be afraid of. When they're actually afraid of 15-year-old girls, they're afraid that maybe her hair was going to flip into his face a little bit too fast and maybe swipe into his eye. Then he'd have to go and get some medical attention and then go to the nearest facility and make sure he gets checked out to make sure he's okay. These feather sumbitches can't do anything else but attack children. So I tried to find a little bit more about what happened with this girl, what it is that went down, why. There wasn't many answers. There was one Illinois State Representative, Norma Hernandez, though. She talked more about it.
Every day we see more power being abused, more rights being violated, and families torn apart without due process or justice. Just days ago, we saw a 15-year-old U.S. citizen from Northlake aggressively detained even though she just had undergone kidney surgery and needed medical care. After that attack provoked by ICE, she had to return to the hospital.
At what point? At what point is every time these guys step in front of a camera, a podium, and a microphone and go on TV, someone has to ask them, so what is it about these attacks on U.S. citizens? When is that going to stop? And when do you expect U.S. citizens to start responding in large mass numbers with violence of their own? At what point do you think that should happen? I mean, they're already talking about this No Kings protest that's coming up in a week or so, how that's an assault on American democracy. And I can't believe that these fascist Antifa protests are coming to our streets. Shut up.
We're so angry about it. I mean, I'm a very patient guy, but I have had it with these people. They're playing games with real people's lives. The theory we have right now, they have a Hate America rally that's scheduled for October 18th on the National Mall. It's all the pro-Hamas wing and the Antifa people. They're all coming out. Some of the House Democrats are selling T-shirts for the event, and it's being told to us that they won't be able to reopen the government until after that rally because they can't face their rabid base. I mean, this is serious business hurting real people. And I'm beyond words. I can't believe they're actually doing this.
What they do is they attack people and then claim and act like they are the victims. We've seen it so many times. As a matter of fact, even with that video there, stupid idiots online decide to try and start talking about how, oh, that's from a year ago. Man, I can't believe you guys would say and post things like that. But one Congressman, Raja Krishnamurthy, did talk about what is that happened and tried to push back on some of these lies about who this girl really is. He said the Hoffman Estates Police Department has confirmed that ICE agents were present in the department's parking lot that same day and issued a statement referencing videos circulating about the day's events. Yet, instead of providing transparency or clarifying the facts, a senior official at the Department of Homeland Security aggressively spread misinformation online, falsely claiming this was an unrelated arrest from over a year ago and miles away in Chicago. This continues a disturbing pattern of ICE and DHS denying the public transparency or accountability while actively spreading politically motivated disinformation. From the Department of Homeland Security. I mean, maybe you could see something like, over on X, you would assume that you'd see people lying about things like this. That's what X has turned into. That's the whole point of why Elon Musk did what he did with it. It's up to DHS, Donald Trump, whoever else that's in charge of trying to push this propaganda to then say, right now is when the violence is starting. Right now is when Antifa is there. Because they need to have it go with their narrative of this military takeover. I mean, yesterday I reviewed and talked about how on the Sunday shows, J.D. Vance was downplaying and minimizing the possibility and obviously the plan for this administration to talk about the Insurrection Act and then declare war on the United States citizens en masse and claim that everybody is Antifa. Oddly, the thing that Laura Ingraham said when they declared that everyone is Antifa.
They're all Antifa now. That's the focus of tonight's angle. Now, before the Trump assassination attempts and the killing of Charlie Kirk, before ICE facilities were under siege in L.A. and agents pinned down in Chicago, political violence seemed limited